First memories were lacing up the boots as a 5 or 6 year old and turning out for Green Bay Titirangi United. Around the same time was the 1982 campaign and the qualifying for that. So one thing I do fondly remember is going and sitting on the grass banks at Mount Smart Stadium and watching the All Whites perform some incredible miracles, I guess you could say. There were a few, I guess. Like I said, you had the Steve Sumners and the All Whites there, but also overseas, the Lothar Matthäuses, people like that, Ruud Gullit when I was a little bit older, but probably one as well was Michel Platini, the French superstar. And I think that was primarily because my first really good pair of boots were a pair of Patrick Platini Platinums, which I was very proud of. You know, probably the first time I stepped on the pitch for Leeds United was a big moment for me. I guess that was a realisation of a dream. As you're growing up, you want to play at the highest level, so being able to do that was massive. And then one big memory for me was with the All Whites, leading them to a 3-1 win over Georgia, which I think was the first win on European soil by an All White side in a competitive fixture. So that was massive as well for us at that point in time. Probably the first cycle in 2015 when I took the New Zealand under-17s, the way we beat Paraguay, and I think it's the first and only time a New Zealand men's team has beaten South American opposition, was massive, and then pushing Brazil as far as we did, and really challenging a mighty footballing power. And then last season as well with the Eastern Suburbs National League team, I think the way they approached the game, their performances, not just the final but season long, was something for me that I think myself personally and the group could be proud of. It's a difficult one because for a long time, I think even in my early days of coaching, I still thought like a player. But I think as I've developed as a coach, you've got to be far more selfless. You're working with a big group, and how you manage them and create a culture, create an environment that they really want to be a part of and thrive in, I think is really rewarding for me. And when you see a plan come together on the pitch, and all the preparation and analysis and build-up that's gone into that, and the players bringing it to life, I think is something that is quite special. We talk a lot in the suburbs environment and hopefully in the New Zealand environment as well about the serious footballer. And at that point in time, at that age, when people want to decide, you know, that football is their one true passion and their one true sport, it's about then deciding how serious they want to get about that. So looking not just what they do on the field, but off it, their nutrition, their sleep, their breathing, their preparation for training. Trying to be and become the best footballer that they can possibly be. And a lot of that comes down to sacrifice and then the amount of work they're prepared to put into it. So I think that's really encapsulates it for me.